are late in the third quarter, just about the fourth quarter. I figured I'd just do one quarter on this, keep the video from getting too long. One of my favorite football games of all time, ESPN NFL 2K5. It's a toss-up between this and Tekken Super Bowl for me. Tekken Super Bowl, of course, more the arcadey feel, but definitely real freaking fun. But this one, even today, with the Madden series, I still think this game is more fun, even though it's now, holy crap, 8 years old. Yeah, because it came out in 04 for 20 bucks.
That's another medium range catch.
Presentation in this game is off the chain. The controls are tight.
There's no reason for him to move out of it.
And that'll do it for the
everything was just great about this game.
In command of this one, 28-0.
I will tell you here with the fourth quarter, I did not skip animations just to give the authenticity of the Let's Play. So that kind of bugs you seeing, like, you know, after plays, celebrations, or whatever. Hey, I just wanted to keep everything intact. I didn't want to speed through it or anything. Of course, I'm using the Chiefs playing against the Broncos. I was playing on a level, what is it? Only not the easiest level, the next easiest one, because I've haven't played this game in a long time. I figured I'd be like way out of practice, but to tell you the truth, by the end of the first half, I just felt like I was right back in the groove again. Using the Chiefs, week 1 of the season, Sunday night game against Denver Broncos back in 04, yeah.
And that brings up first down.
Denver. Boy, that's a fun team to dominate, I'll tell you what. The Denver Donkeys, as we call them here in KC. Yeah, that was when we had an offensive line, and Priest Holmes running behind, and Tony Richardson blocking. Oh my. The running game was just off the chain.
A gorgeous block here. That's how you make room to move the ball.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
You know, it's kind of unfortunate, though, but here the last couple of years, and especially this year, my heart is definitely not in the NFL. I'm not a fan of the so many stupid rules like excessive end zone celebration. Why is there a rule called taunting in football? And that's supposed to be like, quote-unquote, a man's sport, but yet you can get called for taunting.
Coming up on the 10th
play terrible. There goes Priest. There he goes, taking it to the house. Yeah, I loved in this game how you could charge up when you were running, when you saw the little icon under him flashing. So if someone was in front of me and I tried to do like a spin move or a juke or something like that, if you had it charged up, you'd be able to do a slightly stronger version of it and have a greater chance to break it. The only thing is that when you charge up, you're not quite as fast. Your character loses a little bit of speed on it.
Here's the extra point.
But lots of times that's a good thing to break a tackle. When I was really in practice with this game, there'd be so many times I'd do a sweep play or something, and I'd get charged up while going out to the side, and I would just spin off the first hit and be gone, like for either a huge gain or a touchdown.
Griffin fields it all the way back at the 4. The Broncos have
Or what you'll notice on my play calling, and this is generally how I play the game to begin with, really. I'm pretty much, for the most part, especially on defense, a coach's pick type of a player. Now, that doesn't hold true if I'm playing a human opponent, obviously, because you want to kind of mask over thinking you're going to be unpredictable. Against the computer, though, I'm pretty much just a coach's pick. You know, I'll let the coach pick the play, and I'll just I'll work with it. Whatever the play is, okay, let's do it. There are situations, there are times where I'm just like, I want to do this play, I want to do that play. Yeah, let's look at Plummer's numbers here. He's not doing very well.
He's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 58
But again, like I said, I'm on a slightly easier level than normally I play at. But that tells you something about the controls, I think, in a game, too, where you could pick it up after several years of not playing it and just get right back into it. I mean, I was calling hot routes and
Plummer throws a heater right sideline, and it is
doing what I normally did.
Incomplete.
It didn't take me but one half
Some room on the
to get
outside
back in
on
the
that
groove
play,
and
catching
without
the ball
looking it up
was
or
a
anything. It
different
just
story.
felt right.
Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and they still can't get it done through the air. And now that we're in the fourth quarter, Peter, it doesn't look like things are going to change.
So anyway, yeah, this Let's Play, you know, a lot of people do them, and so I'm just definitely not doing anything new with this. Although I have noticed that there are people who like to take one game and like work through the whole game and do, you know, part by part. My method's going to be a little more like just take a game and, you know, do it.
Great read.
Do like a
They're going to try to convert
30-minute or less video.
and with that field position, you have to wonder what they're trying to prove.
And I have a, I'll tell you this, I have a Retron 3 that's actually sitting in the apartment office right now as I'm recording this at 2 in the morning Friday night, Saturday morning, whichever you want to
Check
call
out the
it.
replay, Dan. You can see that he can't
Retron 3, you can look it up on the internet. RETRON 3. It's a console that plays
a little off from the quarterback.
NES, Super NES, and Genesis games all in one. There have been other consoles that do similar things like a Turbo Duo and other things like that. The thing about the Retron 3 though that sets it apart for me is you can use your classic controllers from all three systems. There are ports on the front for the Super NES, on the left side for the NES, on the right side for the Genesis. So that for me was a big selling point. It was only $50 on Amazon. I'm about to get another touchdown. Or not. Oh, another thing too, I don't know if this is true for everybody that does these kind of videos. I have to do my voiceover in post-production after I've recorded it. I mean, there may be some way to get the headset or whatever and do it live, but I'm not sure how that is, and I'm not going to really worry about it, because when I'm playing the game, if I'm playing the game and talking, then I'm really not going to be able to play well. A lot of the games that I'll do are probably games I haven't played twice.
He is dominating. So far, he's got 5
not going to get a touchdown this drive.
And the field goal unit is on the field.
And there's a 2-minute warning before I could get the kickoff. So yeah, on these when I do these Let's Play videos from time to time or whatever, you know, there may be times where I'm just kind of chatting away, not paying attention to what's going on, or I might be able to predict, you know, I'll be talking about something that's about to happen.
Puts it straight through the uprights
and again, there might be a lot of people that do just do the voiceover in post-production.
There's the kick, and
a lot of them might do it live. I don't know, whatever.
For the first time today, they leave the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy
with
how
that one played out. Anyway, with the Retron 3, it has audio-video connectors, and so I'll probably have to. I know in a box or milk crate somewhere, I've got some splitters and that kind of thing, so that I can actually play the game on the TV. Trying to play it on here while recording on the computer, that wouldn't work very well.
It didn't really hurt him either.
So I'll find the splitters and do that. Probably pop up some old NES, Super NES stuff. I don't have any Genesis games. I'm never a big Sega person. Not to say that there aren't a few games that I enjoyed. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker always comes to mind. Not that it's necessarily a great game. It's just, it's freaking Michael Jackson music, you know.
Second down with a split backfield.
It was fun for what it was. So let's see if the Donkeys can get on the board. There's a big play right there.
The Broncos will take a timeout. That's their second. First down,
I've got
the clock is stopped at 1:41.
Let me know if you don't have the link already. I don't have it right in front of me. I have a website where I have my games listed. Collectors with a Z, I think. Something like that. I'll probably just maybe I can scroll that link on here or something like that before I put this in production. But on that side, I have all my games. So if there's one that you wanna see me play or something, let me know.
The Chiefs offense is on the
I'm
field.
gonna have to get it updated with my NES and Super NES games once I get the Retron 3 connected and everything.
Richardson
Pretty much the games I put on that list were.
His number called on first down and
oh, I thought I was about to break it.
the Broncos take a timeout. That's their
I just put the
one.
games that are accessible. You know, that I don't have to grab something and connect it to play. So like. If friends that come by or something, I can always go, oh, look at this web page and figure out what you want to play, because I've got downloadable games and all that. I didn't want them going, oh, I want to play this. Oh, I don't have it connected. So anyway, the NES and the Super NES game, once I get the Retron 3 all in place, find my controllers, I have to find those two. I have to get through boxes and find them. They're somewhere. I know they are.
Played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were able to open
And
up any
I'll
holes
be
for
doing
him.
some NES and Super NES.
Second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down from the eye. Holmes carries it for a third time in a row, and he stops.
I can't remember which plays specifically that like I broke one or something. I think I did a big one to the left side, and I love those little shots of the crowd in this game. Like everybody's gone, and there's a little section of fans that are falling asleep, and they're not happy. There it is. There's the big run. Go, boy, go! I thought I was going to take to the house.
And the clock will continue to run. It will be first down.
Priest Holmes played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
What a run, Peter. And his number...
Yeah, that's right. I'm taking timeouts. Yeah, that was one of the things, like I was saying before, only certain situations I pick my plays. When the computer wants me to kneel the ball, I do not kneel the ball. I hate that crap. I'll only do that in a really tight game, like if I was in a playoff scenario or I needed to win or something like that. Yeah, then I might kneel the ball. But generally speaking, I don't do that. I hate that. It's one thing I like about arena football. They have a no kneeling rule. You have to do a play, even if it's just a simple running play up the middle. There's no kneeling the ball. That's a stupid NFL rule. Touchdown, Kansas City! Touchdown, Priest Holmes! Oh, poor donkeys. Don't you feel so bad? No.
Priest Holmes made an incredible move there.
Well, he saw the tackle coming, and he spins out of danger for a big gain.
Yeah, if he'd spun around 3 times and said, there's no place
this
like the
game
end
is just
zone,
so
he might have
awesome.
scored.
I mean, it's awesome now.
Touchdown of the day.
It
Not a
was
bad day
just
at the office
unbelievably
That's
awesome
typical
then.
production for
That
him,
was
Dan.
right before
He's that
they
kind of player.
Electronic Arts and NFL made an exclusive deal, which was bull crap. Because if you compare NFL 2K5 to Madden 2005, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you that play Madden potentially now, you might be looking at this video, this game, and comparing it to the current Madden.
Anderson kicks it off.
I haven't seen the new Madden.
Griffin fields the
The last one I got, I've got the one on the Wii for Madden 10. I had fun with that. Even though some people are like, wow, the models are horrible. The game just it looks horrible. It looks cartoony. I thought it was pretty fun. To tell you the truth. But you compare Madden 2005 to ESPN 2K5, and not only the way it looks, but the way it plays, the presentation. which you're going to see some more here at the end. If you've not seen this game before, you know, if this is, you know, like I say, if this is a game that you've not seen, this is some pretty cool stuff about to come up
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens.
There's the one Chiefs fan going, yeah, yeah, who's talking now? Here we go, the post-game show. And if you're not familiar with this, you also get this at halftime, and it actually gives you highlight plays from the half, which at the time was just ridiculous. I mean, for the longest time, I wanted a football game to do that. I remember talking about that with friends back with Tech Super Bowl.
Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Trent Green connected with his man on this one. Jake the Snake Plumber would find his target on this one. Chiefs ahead by 28. Priest Holmes is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening, and then look at him go. He's off to the races. They've opened it up now, and now lead by 35. The Chiefs again have it. Morton Anderson would come on and connect on the field goal try. A 25-yard field goal. Chiefs out in front, 38-0. Rod Smith found a soft spot on the defense, and it worked to his advantage.
That damn big play.
The Chiefs, after getting an interception, Priest Holmes gets the carry as they decide to ground it out on third down, and he comes through. A 41-yard play that set up a Chief touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Chiefs win big, 45-0. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Priest Holmes was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calder. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You were fantastic, and you prevailed with a big victory. What was the key to your success?
You know what it is? You know what our D does? We just play hard. I think our D-line did a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage and pressuring the quarterback, and that helped us dominate on the defensive end.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.
That post-game and halftime show was so fun. Especially if you're playing like two of you on a team. And then you get like to halftime or the end of the game and you're sitting there going, okay, which plays is it going to show? You know, which were the biggest plays? You know, there's usually a couple plays you hit that are just obvious. And then there's some other ones you'll be like, oh, I forgot about that play. Yeah, that was awesome. But not only that, here's something else cool. I got to finish simulating out the whole week. But then you get to, quote-unquote, watch Sports Center down on the bottom. Click your R stick. This is pretty cool. You get to see some highlights from some games. Although there's kind of a pool of highlights that it picks from. But one of the highlights it will show is your human-controlled game.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman.
So,
a lot of games to cover. Let's
and you'll
get
see
at
a play that happened in the
our
first
game
half
this week, we had the Packers end up with an 8-point victory. Kevin Barlow stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Travis Taylor hauled in over 150 yards receiving and helped his Ravens beat the Browns. In the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, we had the Eagles squeeze out a 4-point victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. Luckily, we had a relatively injury-free week, which makes my job just that much easier. Correll Buckhalter sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 15 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Chiefs.
And here we go.
Broncos.
Watch this play. This is cool.
William belly up to the bar T, was able to step in front of his pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. The Chiefs go on to win this by the final score of 45-0.
He could go all the way. Touchdown.
Up in the HHH Metrodome, we had the Vikings bash their way to a 29-point win. The Redskins' defense held their opponents to under 150 passing yards in their win at Ralston, Maryland. The Lions won on the road and will now head home to meet the Texans. Chargers, Texans. David Carr calling signals at the 9-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rolls right. And look at this toss across his body between defenders. Picture perfect 6. The Texans win this one by the final score of 24 to 10.
Watching
Then
Sports Center after each
threw
week.
3 strikes to the end zone.
Unlike most other football games, all I'm worried about is what I'm doing pretty much.
Santana Moss stepped it up
this made
week.
me kind of at least somewhat follow the other teams
for the win.
It's pretty cool.
Deep in Cajun country in New Orleans, we had the Saints lose by 11. Cardinals, Rams. Lose by Mark Bolger is eyeing the end zone from the 11-yard line. And now Stutter steps, goes across the middle. Beautiful pass, touchdown. The Rams win this one by the final score of 30 to 23.
Another thing too, and this kind of breaks my heart.
The Bills get
as
sent away with
cool
a
as this
7-point
game
loss.
was for 2004, you know,
plus
the
yards
fall
from their
of
offense in their
2004.
victory at Gillette Stadium.
Imagine
And in our final game, we
if
had the
they
Titans
were
come
still
away
making
victorious.
games now 8 years later, 9
So
years
as
later.
usual, plenty of surprises around the
8 years
NFL. And
later,
heck,
yeah.
I mean, we just got
Imagine
to week
if
1.
they were the
My
ones
prime
that
time
were still
players
making.
game balls go
Oh
out
my
to these
lord!
gentlemen.
I mean, they
Each
were
one
doing
with a
some
fine
crazy
start
stuff
to the
then.
season.
I don't even think
That'll
Matt
do
and
it,
the Hens
sports
is
fans.
good
I'm
at
Chris
halftime
Berman, and
or
thanks so
end of
much
game
for
show. I
joining
don't
us
know.
here in the Bristol studio.
Again, I don't really
We'll see
play
you
them.
next week right here on
I've grown
ESPN,
tired of the
the
same
worldwide
thing
leader in
year in,
sports.
year out. But anyway, there you go. That's a little look at ESPN NFL 2K5. I don't know when I'll do more or what games, but I'll be back with more at some point.